most important exponents of this century. Now present the guests.
Guglielmo Marconi.
Guglielmo Marconi was born in 1874. He was a physicist, inventor, entrepreneur, and political Italian. He created an effective system of communication with the telegraphy that had notable diffusion.
I'm often named as the inventor of the radio. I shared the 1909 Nobel Prize in Physics with Carl Ferdinand Braun. When I was 20 years old, I learned of the experiment of Hertz, Bose, Lodge and Tesla, so I began my own experiments.
Emmeline Pankhurst.
Emmeline Pankhurst was born in 15th July 1858 in Moss Side, Manchester, England.
I'm a political activist and leader of British suffragette movement who helped women win the right to vote. I was introduced at the age of 14 to the women's suffragette movement. I founded and became involved with the Women Franchise League, which advocated suffrage for both married and unmarried women.
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein was a German-born physicist who developed the general theory of relativity. He is considered one of the most influential physicists of the 20th century.
I studied at the Institute of Technology in Zurich and I received a doctorate in 1905. I won the Nobel Prize for Physics for my explanation of the photoelectric effect. I proposed the equation energy of a body is equal to the mass of that body times the speed of light squared.
Wally Simpson. Disgusting. He's a Jew. Gone.
Wally Simpson was born in 1896 in Pennsylvania. She has become a symbol of female empowerment as well as a style icon. She has nazi sympathies, but her psychology remains an enigma.
I'm an American socialite. Before I met Edward, the Prince of Wales, at a party, I've been married twice. I became Edward's mistress, leading to the abdication crisis in which he stepped down as king in order to be with me. Then I married Edward in June 1937, becoming Duchess of Windsor.
Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund Freud was born in 1856. He was an Austrian neurologist and the founder of psychoanalysis, a clinical method for treating psychopathology through dialogue.
I lived and worked in Vienna. I'm a brilliant psychiatrist. I've developed therapeutic techniques such as the use of free association and discovered transference. I'm redefined sexuality to include its infantile forms.
Henry Ford.
Henry Ford was born in 1863 in Dearborn and he was one of the most important business owners of the period. He founded the Ford Motor Company.
I was an Edison friend and I worked with him for 6 years. I am one of 25 richest people in history and I invented assembly line, so I revolutionized the factory idea.
Now let's start with the interviews. Freud, which are the most important books that you wrote?
I think that my most important books are The Interpretation of Dreams and The Psychopathology of Everyday Life. I've elaborated this theory of unconscious and went on to develop a model of psychic structure comprising ID, ego and superego.
Oh, I also published 5 groundbreaking scientific papers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Speak.
Yeah, the topics are 4. The first is broadband movement. The second one is the quantum theory of light. The third is the special theory of relativity. And the last one is the link between mass and energy.
Can you explain to us the quantum theory of
light? Oh yes, sure. So the light is composed of separated peaks of energy, do you know? Called photons. The photons, yeah? Yeah, thank you.
Then, Wally Simpson, how does it make you feel to be criticized every day by the population?
I don't care because I know that I'm one of the most influencer of this time. I've taken part at the most important salon and I love culture, books. For example, I'm criticized for my thiness, but my motto is you can never be too rich or too thin.
I know it's totally wrong that women are considered lower and are constantly criticized. In 1903, 5 years after my husband died, I founded the Women's Social and Political Union and a women's suffrage advocacy organization dedicated to this not war.
Okay, then Marconi and Ford. How do you feel to have created such an important thing?
At 13 years old, I created my first engine, so it was obvious that I would become important for have created something that have revolutioned the world.
And you, Marconi?
I'm the most inventor of my time. Just think, in the 1909 I've won with Carl Ferdinand Braun the Nobel Prize in Physics for the development of the wireless telegraphy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the attention. Stay tuned and next Sunday we'll have more important guests. Bye!